Good evening, everybody. This is the Room, the Cage, and the Stage, and today we have none other than Norwood Fisher, bass player from the legendary Fishbone. We're about to wrap up 2018, man. You had a good year so far?
I am having a pretty damn good year.
Right on.
You know, I played a lot of music. I'm ending on an up note doing shows with Fishbone. And I got a lot of projects, and they all seem to be bearing fruit on some level.
That's what's up. The first question I have for you, the first time I saw Fishbone, it was in 2010 or 2011, opening for a band that I listened to in high school called Slightly Stupid, and I have to say, you guys blew them out of the water. I immediately bought tickets when you came back less than a year later to the Mercy Lounge in Nashville for a headlining show, and in the meantime, bought all the vinyl records I could find, the old VHS tape with the music videos, and I could not wait for Everyday Sunshine documentary to be delivered to my doorstep. And since then, living in Nashville, I think you guys have only come around one more time, and that was at a festival in Chattanooga. So my question is there anything holding Fishbone back from being able to tour every region of the United States more periodically?
About the only thing is for promoters to really want to bring us, you know, that's about it. And those things are changing. You know, right now, for the last year, we've been operating, almost a full year, we've been operating as basically a classic lineup, all original except for Kendall Jones.
Right on. Cole, did you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, as a member of Fishbone, what album would you suggest to a new listener if you could choose one?
Honestly, I tell them to start from the beginning.
The first EP?
That first EP, just start there.
Just go
I mean, well, that EP gives you, like, it's the ultimate foundation of our essence. We go a lot of different directions and well beyond what is encapsulated there. But it is like the Big Bang for us.
Right on. I would have to agree with you, but I also played the shit out of Truth and Soul on my record player, and I'm an album guy. I like to listen to albums from start to finish, so yes, the first EP and Truth and Soul, and as well as the one that starts off with Shaky Ground and has all the guests on it. I love that album.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second question I have for you, Fish, John Bigham, and Chris Dowd, as you said, recently started playing shows with you guys again. Do they plan on continuing to perform with the band for the foreseeable future? And, like, is this just a one-time reunion period, or are these guys going to contribute to future writing for studio recordings?
We are committed to writing out our future together.
Yes, sir.
Those guys, if right now they're locked and loaded, they are not going anywhere.
That's what's up.
And we're going to start writing new music immediately.
Oh, but since they've been playing new shows, nothing has been really written yet?
Oh, we actually, we got together earlier this year and spent a lot of time learning each other's music and jamming.
Right on.
But the whole process was interrupted with touring.
I got you, because y'all have to stay on the road quite a bit, don't you?
We end up, we're on and off touring, but, bands of different projects that they perform with.
Right on.
You know, when Fish left the band, he became a highly sought after hired gun as a drummer. So, right now, whenever he can, Everlast is bringing him on tour with him.
Oh, he's going to play drums for them?
He's been doing it, yeah.
He also played drums for Jada Pinkett Smith, Wicked Wisdom, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Right on. Cole, go ahead.
He also played with Justin Timberlake.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did that for like 2 years, I think.
I've never seen him. Cole, you got one?
Yeah, you mentioned Kendall Jones earlier, and I was just curious to know, does he have any sort of relationship with the band at this point, or what?
Not right now, and it's not that our hearts are open to him as a brother.
Yes, sir.
And we tried to work through our issues, and it just didn't work out.
Does the same apply to the members that were replaced when John, Fish, and Chris came back to the band? The members that they replaced, are you guys still cool with all them?
By and large, yes.
Right on. In 1988, there was a tribute to Woody Guthrie and Leadbelly with the song Rock Island Line that said it was by Little Richard and Fishbone, but when I was looking at the credits, the only member I saw was Fish on drums, but it was produced and engineered by David Conne, who has worked with you guys, but the bass player was listed as Charles Glenn. Do you recall working with Little Richard yourself at all?
I was not a part of those sessions.
I got you.
And in fact, I know Charles Glenn, but I actually think Charles Glenn was Little Richard's bass player.
Yeah.
But I am pretty sure that is Randy Jackson.
Oh. Who besides Fishbone was a part of that record? Who besides Fish was a part of that recording?
It was only Fish.
Oh, I got you. Well, it listed it as Little Richard and Fishbone. I guess that's why I had to look into it a little more. Cole, go ahead.
Let me just say this. Little Richard refers to Fish as Fishbone.
Oh, okay.
Like living in Los Angeles in the 80s and the 90s, you run into Little Richard if you run through Hollywood.
Right.
And I make it a point. I run into him in airports in the last 10 years. And I make it a point whenever I see him to just thank him, for laying the foundation of rock and roll. And, being like, I look at it like I have an amazing life. It's not easy all the time, but I feel privileged, and I don't take it for granted. And it is directly a result of Little Richard, Chuck Berry, Bo Diddley,
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis. The work that those guys put in gives me my life now. Right.
Were you ever lucky enough to
And so I thank them. If I see them, I thank them. I thank Bo Diddley personally.
Yeah.
And just let Chuck Berry know it was all love, and I made sure. And so anyway, every time I got lost in my appreciation for those guys. But anyway, every time I talk to Little Richard, he says, "Oh, tell Fishbone I said hello."
I heard he's pretty sick lately. I know he's living in Nashville at the Hilton in the penthouse suite, but I heard he's really sick lately. And have you ever had the privilege to see him perform a show live?
No.
Me neither, man. Me neither. I've talked to him over the phone one time, and he told me to keep reading my Bible, but I heard he's pretty sick lately. But speaking of people that you have worked with, what are your thoughts on working with Spike Lee, Jerry Cantrell, and Rick James?
All kings. All kings, man. That was, I mean, that's why I say I'm like, I can only be appreciative of the path that I was allowed to walk in this life.
Yes, sir.
You know, like at the time, working with Spike Lee was one of the biggest deals in my life. You know.
Love his movies, especially Malcolm X.
Yeah, exactly, and you know, Kendall yanked my chain and was like, "Yo, we gotta see this band." He, from the very beginning, thought Alice in Chains was the future. They were a baby band playing clubs in LA to like 30 or 40 people.
Damn.
Wow.
You know, traveling from Seattle. He got an advanced copy of a record or a demo or something before they had their first release. And me and Kendall together would go see them. So to watch them grow and then to get to where Jerry Cantrell did his solo album, like, I don't know, I just had a lot of love for all of those guys, and to participate on that was amazing.
Right on.
You know?
Did Rick James only contribute to that one song, Be a Star?
Yep, but that was one of the most amazing days of my life.
Right
But
on.
Rick James had just had a heart attack.
Yeah. God rest his soul.
He had just had a heart attack. He came right out of the hospital practically, straight to the studio, and was raising hell. He had an entourage. There was a comedian in the entourage.
No way.
It was a female comedian. Like, I talked to her a lot. She was funny as hell. It was like 15 people rolling with Rick James, a big entourage. They overtook the studio.
Man, must have been awesome working with him.
And I believe it was Kerry Gordy, Barry Gordy's Jr.'s son, was there. He was managing Rick James at the time, I believe.
Barry Gordy?
Kerry Gordy, Barry Gordy's son.
Gotcha.
And they came in, it was like a tornado whipped into the studio.
Huh.
Rick James came in, sang his ass off, and all of a sudden they was gone.
That must have been very memorable. You've told me already what's going on with the band Fishbone, but yourself, I know you've had a few side projects over the years, such as Trulio Disgracias, and you've also participated in Mr. Green All-Stars. What else are you as Norwood doing musically other than what's going on with the band Fishbone?
I'm focusing on a dub project.
Gotcha.
Doing dub reggae.
Really?
And yeah.
That's just that right now?
Well, no, I'm actually doing a lot of recording of Trulio Disgrace here, so I'm in talks with a record label about releasing it.
Okay.
About releasing Trulio Disgrace here. But that's you know, the other project is called the Familyhood Nexperience.
I've seen that name on the Fishbone album.
Yeah, the Familyhood Nexperience. That was, you know, it could be Fishbone and the Familyhood Nexperience, but I'm just going off as the Familyhood Nexperience And the idea is to just do live is all improvised dub. Like, for making everything up on the spot is the idea.
Are you?
But I've been doing
the brains behind it?
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of like how Angelo does Dr. Mad Vibe, you got the familyhood and experience. It's just like that's Angelo's thing. This is your thing.
Yeah, and so is Trulio Disgracious, but it's just two different things, right?
I got you.
Trulio is deep, dark, nasty funk.
Compared to what people are normally hearing.
Yeah, it's not uptown funk.
Right.
It's gutter. I'm like, I'm bringing sewage into the mix.
I hear you. Cole, did you have one?
Yeah, speaking of what you're doing now, I read several articles from late 2017 that mentioned that you were offering bass lessons on Skype. Is that something that you're still doing?
Yeah, absolutely. I love doing it too. It's like it's really rewarding. Like, the funny thing is, like I've been very fortunate to have one of my heroes in my life is Frankie Cash Waddy, Bootsy Collins' drummer, right?
Oh, yeah.
Frankie Cash Waddy, Bootsy's rubber band, played with James Brown, played with Bootsy, played with Parliament Funkadelic, George Clinton, and the P-Funk All-Stars, right?
Yes.
And one day, and this is awesome, Frankie, he grabbed me by the collar and he was like, yo, we got to start giving back. And you know what? All these doors immediately opened up to giving back.
I feel you.
And to mentoring and just sharing the information, all the experience and the information that we've amassed. And it was like Frankie spoke it and it began to happen. And me doing the bass lessons is a part of it. And I end up learning a lot about myself.
I got you.
Sounds like it's a cool experience.
I read earlier that Fishbone was supposed to perform at WrestleMania 11 in 1995, but when owner Vince McMahon saw the rehearsal, he decided against it and went with somebody else. Do you have any idea why he decided against Fishbone performing at such a huge event like that? I mean, it was like a last-minute call, was it?
Yeah, you know what? Because they told us that we could do God Bless. Wait, was it? No.
America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful. They said we could do America the Beautiful any way we wanted.
Right.
And I was like, cool. Let's do it to the tune of God Save the Queen, Sex Pistols.
Nice.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah. We went there, sang the lyrics, as the lyrics are written, didn't change a lyric. But, it was God Save the Queen, Sex Pistols, and the music.
Yeah.
And the attitude. Might have scared them.
Recently, I tried to get Johnny Rotten for an interview, but he told me to go fuck myself, of course, but I felt honored.
Yeah, that's a right and proper response. From the right one.
Cole, were you going to ask him about the movie Last Action Hero?
Yeah, I have a question. In 1993, you were on the soundtrack for the film The Last Action Hero, and that album had a ton of legendary bands on it, and it's been certified platinum. So my question is, did the band receive any royalties for appearing on that album, and was it a big deal for you, or is that even something that was on your radar?
I personally never received a damn thing from that.
Really?
They They didn't give us the platinum record. I think it went platinum.
Yeah, it did, according at least to the article I was reading.
Yeah, I thought it did back then, no?
Yeah.
Do you think that the documentary Everyday Sunshine has opened the eyes of people in the generation born maybe around the beginning of the 90s? Like me, I learned about you guys from going to see another band, but how well do you think the documentary has opened the eyes to newer generations?
It is a powerful statement that actually does exactly what you just said. And it, like, people that were not checking for us had an opportunity to discover us. People who loved us in the past, and maybe we fell off their radar, were able to rediscover us. It was an amazing effect.
I mean, you guys have paved the way for bands that came after you guys, such as Jane's Addiction, No Doubt, Sublime, and so on, but I saw a picture of Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin in his record collection, and you can see the Truth and Soul record in the front. What are your thoughts about people that were from the 60s and 70s being inspired by Fishbone?
I mean, that was great. Like, one of Robert Plant, like, that's, like, it kind of, you know, we never had a gold record, but it's true, like, when Robert Plant owns your record, you feel like he made it, right?
Yeah,
and, you know, as much as we absorbed punk rock, my whole foundation is 60s rock, 70s rock,
right.
You know?
I feel you. Because
So,
it started in 1979.
yeah, exactly. Like, but you know, before that, I was exploring Jimi Hendrix and Cream and, you know, Chicago Transit Authority and, you know, loving Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple and, shit, I like Molly Hatchet.
Yeah, I like them too. Just as a fan of music, what are some of the best concerts you've had the opportunity to witness live? I know you never got to see Little Richard, but not just necessarily guys you've shared the stage with, but just from watching in the audience, what are some of the best shows that come to your mind, top of your head?
Well, you know, Parliament Funkadelic.
Okay, I can see that.
You know, like, I saw him in 78 and then again in 79. Those were the greatest shows on earth, right?
I've never seen him. I've met George Clinton, but I've never seen Parliament.
You know, it'll never be like that again, but, you know, those were the most amazing performances I've ever seen.
Didn't they used to have, like, flying saucers come to the stage?
Yeah, they had a spaceship.
That sounds like it was cool.
They had a spaceship. It was incredible. And a whole lot of other stuff going on, too.
Right on. Well, we're about through here. I really do want to thank you for giving us your time today. I just do have a couple of more things to say. Do you have any other instruments you've mastered besides the bass guitar? Do you know how to play piano or any of the horns yourself?
Well, when you use the word mastered, no.
But you have fun with other stuff?
Yeah, I could play guitar well enough to write a song to get my point across to teach somebody who could really play it, the basics. Keyboard's the same.
I got you.
I can't play any horns. I'm not a drummer.
Hello?
So yeah, I'm a bassist
I got you.
by and large.
Yeah, I
I
started.
can go. I have a project called Woody Woodstraw, the Devil's Son-in-Law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that.
Yeah, is my acoustic alter ego.
Acoustic bass?
I play acoustic bass and acoustic guitar.
Right
Oh
on.
man, check that out.
I wrote a bunch of crazy ass songs, and I go and I haven't done it in a while. I want to, but I just haven't found the time.
Well, before I let you go here, I just want to rehash what's next for Fishbone again. So you already told me that since you guys had the reunion, you guys have plans to start writing, and Fish, Chris, and John are going to stay with the band as far as you know right now, and y'all are going to continue to write and tour. This is not just a one-off thing, and keep playing shows, right?
Yep, absolutely. That is where we are. Is that it's like I just came out of a rehearsal that was so fun and positive. You know, it's like we're having fun being Fishbone together.
That's what's up.
Everybody appreciates being able to be back in the band, no matter what their lives were like.
Bygones, bygones.
They understand that the legacy is theirs. Everyone. And everybody's here to take ownership of the legacy that they created.
Right on. Are you aware of the recent date that you booked for this upcoming Labor Day weekend in Cookeville, Tennessee called Muddy Roots Music Festival?
No.
You're going to be sharing the stage with MC50, Orange Goblin, the Cockspars, I can't think of who else, but I used to go to that festival every year, and this will be the first time Fishbone has come anywhere close to my way, so I definitely plan on heading to that. The Dam's going to be there.
Nice.
So, I
had a lot of fun with the Dam. Fishbone and the Dam went to dinner.
Went to where?
Fishbone and the Damned went to dinner together in Japan once.
How was that?
It was insane.
Right on. And I'm trying to see.
It was amazing. It was an amazing night. Kendall Jones and Rat Stabies started a drinking contest at dinner, and we actually Johnny Thunders was playing. And we all went to go see Johnny Thunders, and when we got there was an ambulance there because Johnny Thunders' veins had collapsed.
Really?
Yeah, and so we went to this bar that was at the top of this, like, super tall building, and Kendall and Rat Stavies continued their drinking contest.
Really? I'm looking at the festival right now. It looks like it's gonna be y'all are gonna be playing with Off, the Sorrells, John Garcia and Nick Oliveri, Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band, and also the Queers are gonna be there. And
I love the Queers. I love a lot of those bands.
Yep.
Keith Morris, I love him, man.
Yeah, and Weed Eater's going to be there. They always get a really good variety of music, so I'm sure you guys are going to have a good time at that. It's at a little country festival, like way out in the country.
When is this?
This is going to be Labor Day weekend, the end of August, beginning of September, Muddy Roots Music Festival.
Wow.
Yeah, Fishbone is booked for that. And that's going to be the reason I'm going.
Well, thanks for letting me know, because I'm going to tell you what, if everything goes as well as we imagine, we'll have new music out by then, for sure.
Right on. I'll send you a screenshot of the lineup after we get off the phone here, if that's okay with you. But, man, Norwood, I really want to thank you for giving us your time today. I consider you guys legends, and like I said, I hope the last time I saw you guys in 2011 was not my last show. I've been married since then, and I want to take my wife to a Fishbone show really bad.
Right on, Will. Sounds like we'll be in your neighborhood by Labor Day, if not sooner.
Any chance I get, but I just want to say thank you, Norwood, and best of luck to you guys going forward.
Yes, sir. I want to say the same. I appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you, fellas. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thanks, Norwood. Take it easy.
Bye.
All right, bye.